Hello everyone and welcome. Today we dive headfirst into the extraordinary, the unbelievable, the downright bizarre world of car accidents. Now you might be thinking, car accidents? That's hardly the stuff of nature documentaries, David. And you'd be right in a way, but just as the natural world never ceases to amaze us with its unexpected wonders, so too does the world of human mishaps, especially those involving motor vehicles. Over the next little while, we'll be exploring 10 of the most peculiar, the most head-scratching car accidents of 2024. From gravity-defying feats to seemingly impossible scenarios, these incidents will leave you questioning reality itself. So, buckle up and get ready to be amazed, bewildered, and perhaps even amused by the sheer improbability of it all. Remember, while we may marvel at these incidents, it's crucial to treat them with the seriousness they deserve. Each crash, no matter how strange, serves as a stark reminder of the importance of road safety and the unpredictable nature of, well, life itself. Our first incident takes us to sunny Spain, where a truck carrying a load of sardines decided to share its bounty with a nearby swimming pool. Yes, you heard that right. It seems this lorry took a rather unconventional detour, ending its journey quite literally in the deep end. Thankfully, no one was seriously injured, though we can only imagine the cleanup involved was a rather fishy affair. Next, we find ourselves in a multi-story car park, where one driver seemed to have mistaken the accelerator for the brake. The result? A dramatic entrance through the wall of the car park, leaving the vehicle dangling precariously several stories above the ground. It's a good thing cars aren't designed for flight, or this could have been a much shorter video. Now, this next one is a real head-scratcher. Imagine the scene, a quiet suburban street, birds chirping, when suddenly a car begins to move, driverless. Upon closer inspection, it was discovered that a rather resourceful canine had somehow gotten behind the wheel and taken the car for a spin. Thankfully, the joyride was short-lived, and no one, including the furry perpetrator, was harmed. Chapter 4, The Great Grape Escape. Our journey into the bizarre continues in the vineyards of France. Picture this, a truck filled to the brim with grapes, making its way down a winding country road. Suddenly, the unexpected occurs. A sharp turn, a toppled truck, and a river of grapes flowing down the hillside. It's safe to say that the local vineyard had an unexpected and rather sticky harvest that day.
I was built to last when the webs are weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on the gas, never stop competing. If you break my glass, then this life's gonna end.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play.
It's a change of clothes. Chapter 6, The Drive-Through Debacle. In a classic case of I think I can make it, one driver's attempt to squeeze their oversized truck through a fast food drive-through ended in disaster. Let's just say that bricks, mortar and burgers were flying. A valuable lesson learned: sometimes you just have to park and walk in. Chapter 7, The Roundabout Rodeo. Our next incident proves that roundabouts can be tricky, even without the added challenge of livestock. Somehow, a flock of sheep managed to wander onto a busy roundabout, causing chaos and confusion for drivers. We imagine there were a few U-turns made that day. Chapter 8. When life gives you lemons, you crash into them. Sometimes life throws you a curveball, or in this case, a truckload of lemons. That's right, our next accident involves a collision between a car and a truck transporting, you guessed it, lemons. We're not sure life gave them lemons, but it certainly gave them a story to tell. Chapter 9. The Bridge to Nowhere. Navigating bridges can be tricky, especially when your GPS seems to have taken leave of its senses. This next incident features a driver who followed their GPS instructions a little too closely, ending up on a pedestrian bridge clearly not meant for cars. Talk about taking the scenic route. Chapter 10. The Case of the Vanishing Vehicle. And finally we end our journey with a real mystery. Imagine this. A car is driving along a quiet road when suddenly it vanishes into thin air. Well, not quite thin air, but a sinkhole that opened up beneath it. It's a stark reminder that sometimes the road less traveled is best left untraveled.